We were called out to this home on Natalie Street in Shreveport, Louisiana. This home is reported to have haunting activity. This is Real Paranormal Investigations. None of the evidence presented in this video have been altered, faked, or hoaxed. Notice in this photo, above the clock on the wall, you will see a spirit orb. You notice that it is completely off the wall, completely off the ceiling. It is 3D and it is quite opaque. This is definitely a spirit orb. This is not dust. This is paranormal. When I took this first photo of the house on Natalie Street, I noticed that I had caught ectoplasm in the camera. Ectoplasm is a smoke-like, fog-like substance, but it is different from cigarette smoke. Whereas cigarette smoke has very sharp edges, ectoplasm has soft, very soft, rounded edges.
Street in Shreveport, Louisiana. This is the house I grew up in. I had 3 grand mal seizures in the same room in this house, and actually thought I saw my grandmother one time in the hallway. It ended up just being her nightgown, but it looked like her. You know, it's one of those things. I was a kid. Anyway, she come on into the house. Never really had anything strange happen anywhere else but that one room. It's actually this bedroom. It's the master bedroom, and from what I gather, my grandparents, of course, didn't buy the house brand new. The man that owned it before passed away in this room, and my grandmother actually passed away against that wall of colorectal cancer, and my grandfather passed away right about there on his bed from a heart attack.
Okay.
I assume the previous owner passed away maybe in the bed, because I was always told it was in this room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's right about in the area where all the stuff is where the bed was, and that's where I had every single one of my seizures. The night that I had my first seizure, I remember laying down, and maybe it's because it's an old house, but it was storming a little outside, and I remember my brother saying that it looked like the wallpaper was moving, like something was moving behind the wallpaper.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, old house, I figured draft, you know, old wallpaper, air's getting in through there. But then, long story short, I fell asleep, woke up with paramedics all over me, and it happened 2 other times after that.
Okay.
And always in this room.
All right. And it looks like the people just kind of up and left?
No, the family actually uses what used to be a beautiful home for a storage building.
Okay, so it's just a quick storage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, this is a relic?
Yeah, God knows what's on there.
Ooh, private.
I have no idea, man. Like I said, some of this stuff is my grandparents, some is a bit newer, you know, family. I had an uncle live here for a while, as you can see, with no electricity or water when he got down bad on his luck, and, you know.
We all get there.
Oh, yeah. But now, I was probably, I had been about 13 or so. My grandmother and grandfather were already dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I was laying in this floor in here. We were extremely poor. Didn't have many air conditioners in the house, and this room was one of the few air-conditioned rooms in the house. In fact, hell, it's probably the air conditioner right there. And I was laying in this doorway. That was our bedroom, the kids. We all, 4 of us, shared one room.
Okay.
And I was laying in this doorway, and this door was open. And for some reason, out of the ordinary, because usually this room was closed off because my dad slept in here, this door was open as well. And I was laying on the floor right there soaking up some of the air conditioning. It was probably about midsummer. It was pretty hot in here.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember waking up and seeing my grandmother standing in that doorway over there to the master bedroom. And I was a kid. It freaked me out so bad that I, of course, covered my head with the covers and, you know, the hell with that.
Right.
And then when I finally worked up the nuts to come back out, it was actually her nightgown hanging on this door. And whether it was there before or not, I don't know. But she had been dead for some time, and why her nightgown would be hanging on this door, I do not know. But
that's unusual.
yeah, it tripped me out just a little bit. But other than that, you know, I mean, never heard voices or...
Jennifer said everything she ever felt was in the hallway.
What about noises, things moving on their own?
I remember a picture falling off the wall one time in the living room. Just...
Any particular reason? Was it a nail?
No, I believe my aunt was standing... My aunt was standing by the mantel. We were having a family get-together, and it just...
This has been Real Paranormal Investigations.